Hi everybody, this is Mark from Mark's Mandalas, and in this video I am going to show you a sealer that I tried on canvas. I did a post earlier on resin and somebody had asked me if I was using some sort of a varnish or a sealer for canvas and wood so that if you make a mistake that you can clean it off. And I know that this Max Seal from the Epoxy Experts will work on wood, but I wasn't sure if it would work on canvas or not, so I'm going to give it a try. And I've already prepared this canvas. Half of it is still raw, and this half here has a Max Seal on it, which I applied with a foam brush. It's also very important too that whenever you use Max Seal that you use gloves and eye protection. And I always use those when I'm using Max Seal. It's a great product, but you want to definitely be careful when using it. So I'm going to get this is all dry now, and I'm going to move the spike mat out of the way. And you can tell where I've applied this. It's got a gloss, kind of a shine. You can see a reflection of my light on this side over here. And on this side over here, you don't see anything. And I'm going to go ahead and remove this tape. This is just so I can keep a straight line between the two, because I want to test. I did a small patch test with lighter color paint already, and I'm curious to see how the results work when I use a more bold color. And I figure it's getting close to Halloween, so how about some colors of a pumpkin and its stem, the orange and the green. I think you can see, I can see that line right here. Hopefully that shows up in the camera. And it was a very easy application. It says on the bottle here, working time, 20 minutes dry to the touch. I let this dry overnight. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take one of my dotting tools and I'm going to put a dot. If this works like I hope it's going to work, I'm going to probably have a smudge over here and hopefully not much of anything over here. And I'm going to finish sealing this entire canvas, which I got at the dollar store. I've actually never painted a dot mandala on a canvas. I tried to a long time ago and didn't care for the experience because the texture was too rough. But this might solve that problem as well. But this is primarily to find out if you can clean up a mistake easier than you could if it wasn't treated. And so let's go and get started. I'm going to go ahead and apply an orange dot. Let's go right here. Let's go towards the middle. And we're going to do another orange dot. That's on the side with the sealer, and over here is the side without the sealer. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to wipe off this tool real quick. And let's do the same with a green one. And we'll go a little further away here. But I kind of want them side by side to each other as far as the treated and the untreated examples. Okay, I've used the same size tool, same paint. I think you can see on here. And we're just going to pretend like I didn't want those dots there, and let's see how well they come off of there between the two different sides. I'm going to zoom in on this, and I'm actually also going to show this real quick, this Max Seal. This is from the Epoxy Experts. I'm going to put a link in the description below on how you can order this. And let's get zoomed in here. And I'm going to kind of hold this up. And let's start with the untreated side. I'm going to try to clean both dots off on the untreated side. And that's not going so well. I have a bad feeling that this might be a good thing I got this at the dollar store, this canvas. Okay, well, there, I'm going to try to use about the same amount of force and everything to clean these off. Let's see what we get. Now I wonder if I get a little bit of water, if that's going to finish taking that off. So I'm going to be improvising here, and I'm going to go get one of these Q-tips just a little bit wet Oh, I've already used this on the orange one, that's okay. Because a lot of this, so far, I'd say there's a pretty drastic difference here. But I'm going to try water on both sides. I want to be impartial in my testing. So I'm going to kick the light and I'll be right back. I'm going to go ahead and pause this. I'll be right back with a couple of damp Q-tips. Okay, I'm back and I just brought a little measuring container of water here, and I'm just going to dip this in water, and let's go ahead and try it on this side over here. See if I get this wet, if it will finish removing that. I'd say that did a pretty darn good job. Let's go up here to the green and I'd say the sealer is working excellent on canvas. So now let's go ahead and be fair, and let's go ahead and dip this in water a little bit again, and let's try it on these two spots. Okay, and I'm going to wipe these. Well, the water really did help get a lot of that off of the unfinished, the untreated canvas, but I can't even see where the dots were on the other one, and I'm trying to change the angle of this. I mean, I can see that right here and right there. It's where the ones are on the untreated side, though they're kind of hard to see. They're still there, and I just don't see anything else on there. So I would call that a win. I mean, as far as if you were, it's a noticeable difference between the two, and I think that the Max Seal is a very viable option in sealing your canvases. If you give it a try, please let me know what your results are, and if you have any questions or comments, please leave that in the comment section. And this is Marksman Dollars. Until next time, rock on.